podcast of
I go fucking buy it. I'll go down to RD shit.
Wes Watson and
my homie and champion has some. I'll buy it. I just
Albert
Matt Black, Brabus, G-Wagon.
He's just talking about like money right now. Literally, he's talking about like.
My homie, he wanted one. My homie has it. I'm like, what's up?
If you have money and you want something, you just get it like that, right? Look at what I want.
Like we have money.
Punchback.
What the fuck you talking about? It's a goddamn car.
So you see the car.
McLaren, I will own.
Cars are eyeball.
Right?
I want fucking cars.
Teotihuacan, I will go there.
I want all this shit.
I will have a house something like this, right? I will travel. I will have my lining. I will have my 23 F-150. I will have my Raptor. Of course, my 765 LT, my Skyline, and my Lambo. It's gonna be green. I have no idea if it's gonna be an SVJ, an Aventador. Well, that's the same thing. An SV or something else. Maybe even the Murcielago. No, that's the old one. I'm talking about the new one. What's the new one called? The Revuelto. And then the lining, and obviously Muhammad Ali, because I'm gonna continue to box. And obviously trading in front of, let's say, wherever the fuck that is, Punta Cana, Puerto Vallarta, whatever it could be, right? More travels, homes, beautiful trading, right? And I'm gonna start developing crazy shit later on. This is for me. Only I know what the fuck this means. But this is, for example, this is traveling with my family, and obviously I have more Koenigseggs to put here and more traveling. And then this is my vision wall for 2024. Come here and watch my goals.
The fuck is the matter with everyone?
I will not consume processed sugars and fruits and raw honey. I think I had made a video on that, which obviously I have failed sometimes, but for most of the time I've only raw honey.
And they're saying it's not all about cars. It's not all about this. Why do they do that?
Pure honey as a sugar, right?
It's all about not accepting the downgrade.
And I will pass my 100 accounts, 50, 100K, and 500K, and I will receive a payout from all of them. I will deposit 10K into an account and take it to 100K by the end of the year for sure, and I will get 50K to my mom. And obviously, I will get in better shape. I'm gonna go work out right now, and I'm gonna record it. I'll post it right after this one, right? So. And I will read a book a week. That's something that I've also been failing at. I read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind in a week, and look how long it's been taking me to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm about to be finished. I'm about to finish. But look at this shit. February, I finished the other one. And all January, I couldn't finish it. But I will finish it this month, I promise. But this is kind of a little reminder. Like, bro, I needed to upload UJ, and I will upload it right after this one. And I will go work out, and I will upload that video after this one. The UJ update's gonna be right after this video. Peace and love. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I was reviewing the trades of today, and I remember that in the previous video I had said that I was gonna mark up the trades, and I don't remember if I had said that, explain why I took the trade or not, but the update on those trades is USD CAD. Yep, this is USD CAD. This was a trade from Friday that I had held over the weekend. Price ended up giving me like 17 pips, 19 pips, and then I didn't even secure. I just set it at break even. I just set the stop loss at entry, and price, what did price do? Look at what it did today. Came to stop me out and continue. Huge ass drop. From my entry, it dropped to about 40 pips. So me thinking that, okay, now with the bearish engulfing candle below, this obviously demand broke below, it was supply and faked me out on the first one. This was on Friday as well. And here I was like, okay, it stopped me out here, right? This was my original entry on Friday, and it took me out today, and it melted. So I thought here we were sure gonna do the full meltdown back to the downside, but price, I just held. To be honest, I was gonna hold. I held on New York session, and I held Sydney session, the crossover of spread hour, and I literally just closed right now. What, 15 pips? It literally, as long as we could break below again, I'll be looking for more shorts. And for UJ. So today we had a losing day. I lost these two trades, minus 15 pips, right? I literally just closed a couple minutes ago. And then USD JPY, the shorts were also the same thing. Literally gave me what, 14 pips, and the same thing when I closed. No, I didn't close on this one. I just literally set my stop loss at entry, and literally price, boom, took me out. So that was good. But look at how I reacted to previous demand, all the way that gave us this full drop, and it reacted over here as supply. Look at that. Previous demand gave us this full drop, turned into new supply over here, and gave us this high drop. Similar thing to over here. This supply right here, it's being tested right now. It hasn't given us a strong reaction, but if we could do something like this, maybe now we could start playing around and start dancing around. Maybe at what, 148,600. What does that say? Weak structure equals bad entries. Strong structure equals good entries. What does that even mean, right? It means, for example, this is strong structure. Why? Because it gave us this huge ass push to the upside, and price has not taken it down, right? So when price ever gets to these zones, and even here is still a strong zone, because if we even don't even look at just the candles, just look at price, right? Breaks of highs and continue. If I could stop this, right? It gives us this push where previous price has already told us that it wanted to sell. Look, we could even go more back in time. Bruh, look at this shit. Look at this clean ass drop. Look at this clean ass drop. Clean ass drop. Buys. So all it has to do is buy or sell. That's all we could do. We cannot do anything else. Look at this shit. Give us this full ass drop, and this is a semi-new supply and demand zone. But it's obviously the one that is current, so that's the one that matters. That one and this one right here, because this gave us this mini drop. So we're either gonna get this mini drop again, or we're gonna get a break above and continue into the upside. Because we do got highs to clear all the way to 151,500. But it's literally all we have to do is what price does and what price shows. We're here to react, not predict. So now I'm just waiting, and literally that was a review. Price continued. It literally gave him even more, but I failed to hold. Literally, I didn't even secure 13 pips. I just literally set my stop loss at entry, and I just held it. I was like, fuck it. If it runs, it runs. If it stops me out, it stops me out, and it stopped me out. So now let's see what it does here at, what is that, 149,500. Let's see if we could get a rejection to it to the downside. And USD CAD, we could get a rejection to the downside. It should confluence with GBP USD. If we could get a break above this supply zone right here, obviously, to clear what's still left. And similar with gold, which always confluence with GBP USD. Look at this high, strong ass high that we left behind. And look at this zone right here. Strong buys. We could get the strong buy back to 2042, right? So buys gold, buys GBP USD. If we could get a nice bullish engulfing candle, which I literally had already marked up, and we could break back below, and actually we could get a bearish engulfing candle, the same thing but negatively on USD CAD, we could short. Now it's just a waiting game. Peace and love.
I didn't do anything like that. I went on a few dinner dates, and I'm like, nah. And I'm like, and I'm like trying to justify, like, maybe this chick's on my level, I could turn her into something, or maybe this one I could add to her a bit. And then I just keep riding it out. And then my new chick comes along, I'm like, oh shit, chick's bad. She's got millions of followers. She likes all the same shit I like. She looks beautiful as fuck on her page and all classy, but she fucking talks like me. And the thing is like, then I waited, and it came. Like, but I don't just go fucking like, I'm not gonna sell out on my dream and my lifestyle because I'm not gonna fucking settle.
Yeah. And when you're single for 4 months, what do you do? Do you watch porn, masturbate?
No, I don't do anything like that. I am powerful. No, nothing like that. I haven't watched porn since 2014. But I would fucking like, you know, I'd probably hit one to like videos of my ex chick, and I was still in love with her. But like, I felt like that was right. You know? Yeah. Now I would never. Now like that's a problem when I first went with a new chick. I can't like really have good sex with her because I may be thinking about the ex one, and then I think that's like cheating. So like even thoughts of like another chick to me are cheap. Like I could never physically be with someone else while someone else knows I'm with them. But I was broken up, so I was with the new chick, and I was still talking to my ex, and she thinks it's super wrong. I'm like, no, but we were broken up. Like you had many chances to come see me. I said, how much money do you need to feel safe? Like, cause I get it. A chick don't feel safe if you're not married to her. She's investing in time. I'm like, oh, so how much money do you need to feel safe? Like fly out here, I'll give you the money, and like I want to like raise your daughters. Like, I want to be solid. And she always told me I wasn't like. Because, like, maybe my behavior or this or that, like, I wasn't fit to do that shit or whatever.
What's wrong with your behavior?
They're just pussies. Like, they're so, like, they'll talk to me that way, but, like, the second I say anything back, like, once I'm pushed a lot, they're like, oh, look how you're acting. I'm like, you just talked to me that way for 40 minutes, and I stomached it.
How do they want you to be, though?
I think they want you to be a passive little bitch, you know? And the thing is, my new chick, the second she started disturbing the peace, like, in my new house in Miami, just us in there, something happened, started disturbing the peace a bit. I said, get the fuck out. And she's like, what? I'm like, get the fuck up out, get your shit, go. And I just didn't talk to her for like 5 days. And she said she was sweating. She's like, dude, I need to get back on. Like, she's like,
that fucking punching was weak.
like me.
Warm up. Set number 2.
Work. If you want a life like Wes Watson, quit thinking how it's gonna fucking work. The path will illuminate as you walk it.
Yeah.
Just find the buy-in to work with the person. Shut the fuck up about what you think you know and listen to everything they tell you.
You probably get a lot of invites to other podcasts, and you probably get people offer you a lot of money, right, for things.
I would charge everyone, but all my homies. My homies I work with for free, but anybody else I charge.
Yeah. So and then even if they pay you, how do you select? I'm gonna be on this one. I'm not gonna be on this one. I'm gonna be on this one. And what if, like, let's say
you'd have to have a valuable following and brand.
And let's say if one of your buddies is not cool with one of those people, and one of your buddies tells you, hey, this person's, I don't fuck with this person. How do you handle those things?
Oh, I don't. If anyone doesn't fuck with my closest people, I don't work with them.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that.
How important is that? Like, why
I have
is it like
loyalty.
that?
I don't do any shit like that. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah.
My top people that I do business with and work with and like are my actual friends that I've met in the industry, I don't fuck with. I won't sever those relationships for anything because I believe in them more than the other people.
Yeah.
And I know they're going places and we're all going somewhere together. And I just said that's just my loyalty. I mean, I'm from prison. Like all you have is your fucking word. Like all you have is your conduct. Right. And then other people come out of the woodwork, they'll have a following, all this shit, and they'll be like, oh, hop on my podcast or something. And I'll look at their page, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll tell you, I don't really like them that much. I don't know them that well. No one vouched for them. They didn't come like you did from Brad or something like that. So there's no word. So it's like, yeah, 10K or 20K or whatever the podcast, whatever I feel like charging them. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't pay. I said, well, then you don't get me on the fucking show. I'm like, but guess what? I have an offer for you. And they're like, oh, what's the offer? Come to my house. I'll pay you 20. You have to sock yourself in the fucking eye on film and say, Wes paid me more than double what I asked him to be on my podcast just to punch myself in the eye. I'm a fucking bum. That's what I tell them all the time.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody ever said, yeah, I'll do that?
No, their pride's too much there. That's why they So they won't even get paid or pay because their pride's too much. Yeah. People don't realize, you guys don't realize, even when I get paid for paid speaking gigs, I pay to go there. I fly private. It usually costs me $30,000 to $80,000 to get anywhere in the United States, round trip. So guess what? If someone pays me 20 grand, I paid 60 out of pocket to speak there. This is how stupid you guys are. You want to
Bicep, set number 1 of 3.
Oh my God! Like, dude, there's a lot of like baller
Targeting one and then targeting the other.
There's a reason why most of the chicks were hitting me up. Like, finally a dude who will fucking handle business, you know? Someone who actually fucking has a backbone, isn't high on drugs, being a fucking crybaby bitch behind the scenes. So, but, yeah, I was sad to see that kid. I'm like, that kid's fucked. And these parents who don't have a strong male figure present in their life, they're so fucked.
Did the kid see you?
Yeah, but he didn't want to. But then some guy in In-N-Out, he's like, is that your car out front? He's like, I thought I was doing it. He's like, then you pull up in something like that.
One,
I'm like, bro, I have 4 Rolls Royces. And he's like, oh, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I said, I'm it, dog. You have a good day. Like, honestly, I'm it. I'm it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And I will continually be better because I care about actually showing up for everyone. I can't do it for myself.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about me and whether I look better or make more or all this. I'm just showing the world what's possible. Yeah. I'm an offering to the world of what's possible. It's the only way you can operate at my level. Yeah. Is if you remove yourself.
5 on one and 5 on the
other.
other.
A couple of things before we wrap up. But 10. Before we move on from the whole sex topic, how many times do you think is right to have sex, or how usually do you do that? Do you do it like daily?
My chick told me she'll never tell me no. And I'm like, yeah.
Never.
Yeah, because my own chicks used to do that shit. They get mad at you. They're like, no, you're not getting it. Or they'd be like, no, it hurts. Or no, this or that.
Why do you think girls do that, by the way?
Because they're controlling me with sex. I mean, unless it really hurts. But I'm like, don't fucking try to flatter me and say my shit's all big to where you're saying it hurts. But anyway, but that's like they're fucking like.
But how
like
often
they're controlling you.
How often do you feel like doing it?
I'm like 2-3 times a day, but I'm like more like 7 minutes to like 30 minutes. Like me and my chick are both like, we're like, sex is kind of stupid. Who gives a fuck?
10 on
we're
one.
like both like
No.
saying like
5 on 1, 5 on 1.
And we're like, we just
10
want
on both.
Fuck the bullshit.
I'm gonna do another 10 real quick.
And then we're like, at first we're like,
That's
sex
gonna be
is
the
kinda
first
dumb,
set.
who gives a fuck? But then we start like, you know, we start getting more of a connection. Like, I'm starting to like sex more. You know? I'm starting to like it more because I'm like really elevated. I don't give a fuck. I'll answer a lead in the middle of getting my dick sucked. I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm closing this deal. I don't give a shit. I want to make some fucking money. I need to know someone understands that shit. But the whole point is like, we're on a page with the same page with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, 2-3 times a day, maybe a few more. But I'm just, it's new still. But she's really attractive to me. You know,
Right,
she
get
has
some
fat
blood
ass,
in
she got
there.
a pretty face, she got fake tits, she got a small waist, she's standing there looking all pretty. I'm like, whatever the fuck.
Because you said sex is stupid. Are you like the
And
loving?
it really
do you get
feels
passionate
stupid
and all that, or do
you know, it really feels stupid to me, like when I think about it.
Yeah.
But that's like my perception of it when I'm in that mindset. When I'm in a different type of mindset or mood, and we really just start and we get in the mode and we get into it, I'm like, then I don't want to stop. And I'm like, oh, that's a different side of me I was yet to explore. So like I kind of have
Now
shit
some
that's
abs.
good, but we're just two
Real
people.
quick to warm up till I lose the arm.
But I don't know.
Rambo,
I
cálmate.
knew all that shit. I was in prison for 10 years. I didn't have sex for 10 years.
So would it be
Right.
safe to say that right now you're the most
Okay.
active as
Yeah,
ever?
I've been with 5 chicks. I was in prison for 10 years. I've been with 5 girls. And like right now is the first time I was ever in a relationship with someone where like we're around each other all the time and there's no kids.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So moving forward, TikTok. I know you're on Instagram. You said that Instagram is big. Are you also on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I kill it on YouTube. I have a podcast. I don't really put shit on TikTok. I should have my people put it on there. But I mean, everybody who says you should be on all platforms, I still make more than all them, so it doesn't matter. But would it benefit me to be on those? Fuck yeah, it would. Yeah. I don't have time to even tie my shoes right now. Like, I have no fucking free time. I miss like 2 calls to clients to come on here, but I tell them to understand. Because if I grow, they grow. So I'm like, don't stunt our growth. Like, let me go grow us, you fucking idiot. Anyone who signs up for my program,
10 holding.
you're not signing up to just
Now
get taught
10
by
raising.
me and go off into the fucking wilderness. When you roll with me, you're my family. I repost you, I show you, we do content. If you're in town, we work out. Like, you get the benefit of being able to be on my fucking page. You get what we're doing here. You understand the fucking internet. Like, some people don't understand the internet. They're like, what are you teaching me? I'm like, you don't understand that, like, I taught these guys to sell a program, and then I show them on my page every 3 days? Like, don't you see that that's what you would
Yeah, whole
want? I had a
time.
real estate guy come through my funnel, and he's like, well, what are you going to teach me? I'm like, we're on the phone. And he's like, but what do you teach me? I'm like, me and you are on the phone. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, how did we get here? And he's like, well, I saw your content, and then I clicked on the thing.
At least of set
Man, your
one.
video was so dope.
Triceps.
I clicked it, and I put my info in the box. And then you texted me. Now we were on a text thread, and then you called me because I was so confused and so stupid. Yeah. Don't you want that for your real estate business? Don't you want that for any company you want? Stupid. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I teach you. Do you know how to do that? No. Well, then guess what? Wouldn't it be valuable? Yes. Yeah, because that's how I built my millions a month. They're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Look at they'll come to my page for my organic content.
Yeah.
They'll see my organic content, and then they'll be wanting to buy something. The second we start talking, they're like, what about paid ads and shit? I'm like, are we here because of a paid ad? They're like, no. I'm like, well, then why the fuck did you go there first? Why didn't you say, what about making dope-ass content like you make so I can have a following like yours, have endless sales? How the fuck did you miss that? Like, you walked into that dumb fuck. Like, everyone's so stupid, it's crazy. Like, and it's okay.
Round
It's okay to be
one.
stupid.
Yo, so this is a video after the workout. This is the update on today's trades.
Great to see y'all back. I got accepted.
That I said I was gonna do, go over 3 trades of today as well on YouTube. So since I fucked up and I didn't upload my what's it called, the UCAD and the UJ, I mean, it's gonna be right before this video, but I'm gonna put this right after this as a little nugget, right, as a little update, because it's like a week that I haven't uploaded a video, and that video I was supposed to upload it last week. So all that UJ and USD CAD was from last week. So these 3 trades are from today. Today is Friday, February 23, 6:45 p.m. And I'm going over. Fuck, hold on. I'm watching. Shout out to Fresh and Fit.
I mean,
Right, shout out Fresh and Fit, they're G's, teaching me how to real estate, teaching me how to obviously live, a bunch of shit, investing. They got great guests. They had cute banks on the podcast. That's actually how I started watching them. But back to this is I took 3 trades today. RJ, the first one, I caught 25 pips. GU, the second one, it was a break even. And then USDJPY, the third one, it was a loss. It was a negative 5 pips. So I took 3 trades today, and let's go over them. So RJ, you can see we had the strong ass supply here that gave us all the way to the downside, and it pushed us all the way to the upside. Let's see if I could get this so it looks better, right? So we came and tested this high again, right? And instead of breaking highs, what did we do? We broke lows. So this is why I have my little break of structure here. Price broke structure, right? It broke this low. And what did it do? It bearish engulfed it. It came down all the way over here to this previous low, tested it, and what did we do? We failed to break highs. And if you come over here, you can see, I think I said why I got into the trade here. But basically, look at this lower high. If we go, this is a 15-minute. We go into the 5-minute. You can see, oh shoot. You can see that it's the impulse within the range, right? The impulse that broke liquidity, and I got that from this guy named Holt Vision, right? His understanding of liquidity literally was so easy, right? The market is either buying or selling, right? So now what does it look like? It's about to buy back up, but now we look at this candle. So when we're overall bearish, there's no reason to buy yet, and obviously there's still liquidity to grab to the downside, right? My main target was 98,500 before, because this the video cut off, but 98,500 is a level that pushed us all the way up over here, right, to the top of the range, right? The highest high or the weekly high, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't really matter. So now price failed to break above highs right at that 15-minute 5-minute strong supply zone, the supply zone that broke the structure, right after the price created the supply, it broke structure, created a lower high, and it continued to melt, right? So price dances up to the upside, and it retests this zone. So price can either do 2 things. It's either gonna retest it and continue bearish, right? And obviously this is our TP1, the rest is risk free, and this trade is actually still running, actually, by the way, as you can see. RJPY still running. They left it over the weekend, but you always take profit at your first strong low. For example, this one, right? This was our first TP, which was about 20 pips, and then the rest is still floating, which we're about actually right there right now. So this was a first trade. Second trade was GU, and I'm mad because this trade was a great trade as well, but I closed. It was very similar to RJ. We had a strong supply that led us all the way to the downside. Well, actually the supply is here. This is what gave us a strong side, but it didn't give us no reaction here, right? This strong supply actually gave us buys, as you can see. Strong supply, strong demand, and price tested, but we failed to break highs over here, respecting. And what did we do here? We created a double top. We melted below the key level, which is 26,800, and we came, and I thought this was a retest, right? And price melted for 9 pips, and boom, I thought it was gonna continue back up to the upside. So I literally closed break even when, like, around somewhere right here. I literally closed break even for price to literally come up a little bit more and then melt. So if I would have just set and forget it, how my boy ep6 says it, I would have been up fucking 14 pips as well, in confluence with RJ. So now UJ, it was in confluence with GBPUSD, but GBPUSD was selling, so I was looking for buys on UJ. And look at it, price is above the supply, previous demand strong, right? And price was, this is where I was looking for the buys, when price literally broke above the previous supply and demand zone again, right? Targeting obviously TP1 here and the main highs over here, and most likely it's still gonna do that, right? I even wrote down the reason, if you guys could take a screenshot of it. But let me zoom in right because I want to explain. So the reason why I took this trade obviously is because we were above the supply and demand zone, right? We had already cleared everything to the downside, and not only that, but we had already created a bullish engulfing candle. But right after we created the bullish engulfing candle, I noticed that UJ and GU, I closed them around the same time. When this was happening, faking out, going up, this was happening over here. But this one actually would have hit my stop loss. So this one I actually closed 5 pips. The trades, yep, I closed 5 pips. Good thing that I remember. So this one I actually closed 5 pips. It was somewhere around here, right after the bearish engulfing candle had already formed. So price had already told us that it was going to continue bearish. So good thing that I closed because I saved myself an extra 20 pips. So I mean, it was an overall good trading day. I caught 25 pips, 1 break even, and I lost 5 pips, so overall 20 pips for the day. Ended up the week good. Let's see how next week goes. Peace and love.